Yes, this is Mr. John, and here we want to talk about how to solve matrix using matrix method to solve simultaneous equation. Now, solution to this problem, I want you to follow step. This is equation 1 and equation 2 that you already know from linear simultaneous equation. And how to express it in matrix form is that since you have two equations here, that means that's two by 2. So now the first thing you take note of is your x and y, the variable. You write it out here, x and y, and you equate it to what? Your 10 and 4. Now there is a matrix that we need to form here, which is the coefficient of your x and the coefficient of y. In the first row, we are going to have the coefficient of the unknown variables x and y. The unknown variable x is having a coefficient of 2, and for y is having a coefficient of 1, and that for equation 2 we have 4, and for this we have minus 2. So this is how to express your two equations in the matrix form. So if you don't understand before, this is how to express it in matrix form. This is your matrix equation 1, equation 2. Now this coefficient of x is what we have 2 and 4, so that's what you have 2 and 4 here. For the coefficient of y, you have 1 and minus 2, that's what you have 1 and minus 2, and you write you have x and y, which is the two unknown variable we are looking for. Now, haven't expressed it in the matrix form, the next step to go is to introduce your matrix method formula, which is a x is equals to b. That means this is your matrix a, this is your matrix x, and this is your matrix b. Now, having known that is very easy. Now, using the matrix method, in this case we want to apply, knowing that your x is equals to x comma y, and we are actually looking for x and y. So how do we make x the subject of the formula in order to look for our x and y? This is how to go about it. You know that your a is equals to 2, 1, 4 and minus 2, and your b is equals to 10 and 4. Now look up and let's go and solve this problem, and I know you like it. It is not burdensome. Now, having identified those things, this is how you go about it. You write x is equals to a inverse, so that is taking your a to the other side makes it a inverse or times b. So that means you have x y is equals to 2 minus 1, 4 minus 2 inverse, and we have this will be 10 and 4. Now, how do we find this? How to find the inverse of this matrix A? Now, to go about that, your inverse of A is equals to the adjoint of A over the determinant of A, which is the adjoint of A for 2 by 2 matrix is follow me, is having your, if you look at your matrix A, we have the first diagonal is 2 and minus 2, so you flip it to be minus 2 and 2, and the second diagonal is 1 and 4, so you introduce minus to the second diagonal, minus 1, and becomes minus 4. So now the next thing is your determinant. By 2 by 2 matrix, you take the cross multiply of it, so which is 2 times minus 2 minus 1 times 4, which is going to be minus 4 minus 4, which is minus 8. Now your inverse is now going to be the division, which is going to be minus 2 minus 1 minus 4 minus and 2 divided by minus 8. Now follow me. We use that minus 8 to divide, and we have minus 2 divided by minus 8, minus 1 divided by minus 8, minus 4 divided by minus 8, and 2 divided by minus 8. Now, having done that, I believe that's not stressful. Please follow me. This minus cancel this minus here, and 2 here 1, 2 here 1, 4, and we have 1 over 4 in this entry. This minus cancel this minus down here, and what we have here is 1 over 8. This minus cancel this minus, 4 here 1, 4 here 2, that's 1 over 2, and you have 2 here 1 and 2 here 4, so that's minus 1 over 4. So that is the inverse of the A, or the matrix A. Now we are almost moving closer to the end of the question, and this is x comma y, and this x and what y. Now we have our inverse already to be 1 over 4, 1 over 2. We have 1 over 8 and minus 1 over 4, and multiplied by what we have here at the top here, which is 10 and 4. We have 10 and 4. So that means you multiply the row with the column, which is 1 over 4 times 10 plus what? 1 over 8 times 4. We have 1 over 2 times 10 plus minus 1 over 4 times 4. So 2 here 2, 2 here 5, 4 here 1, 4 here 2, 2 here 1, 2 here 5, 4 here 1, 4 here 1. Now if you look at it, at the top here you have 5 and then plus what? Plus 2 plus 1 over 2. So, and the other one we have 5 minus 1. So that means our resulting solution, when we simplify, we have something like this: x and y we have is equals to 5 plus 1 over 2 and 5 minus 1. And then if you solve it, so what you are going to go about, this should be 5 over 2. Take note, because you have 5 over 2 here, so take note of that. That's 5 over 2. So we have, from there we have 5 plus 1 over 2, and we have this will be 4. So this is going to be 6 over 2 and 4. So this final answer is going to be 3 and what? And 4. So that means therefore your solution is going to be x equals to 3 and y is equals to 4. Thank you.